Forget sleep. Forget resting. John Spytek is not playing around, and the leaks from the last few hours are completely reshaping our draft board and our backfield. The question everyone is asking, are we about to build the most physical defense in AFC West history with a monster out of Ohio State? And even bigger, is it worth the risk to bring in a former Pro Bowler coming off a brutal injury to mentor our future star RB? Things are heating up in the meeting rooms in Vegas, and I've got the inside scoop. Buckle up and hit that like button, because today has been wild, and the nation never stops. Family, let's get straight to it. Our biggest defensive hole finally has a name, a face, and a scheduled visit. Kaden McDonald, the massive defensive tackle from Ohio State, is heading to Vegas for a top 30 visit. And look, if Spytek pulls the trigger on him in the second round, I'm not just going to applaud, I'm going to celebrate like we just scored a walk-off touchdown at the Super Bowl. The facts are simple. Rob Leonard's 3-4 scheme is aggressive, but it falls apart if you don't have an elite nose tackle who can demand double teams. McDonald did exactly that in 2025. The kid was a unanimous All-American. We're talking 65 tackles and a staggering 91.2 PFF run defense grade. Statistically, he was the best interior defensive lineman in all of Division I when it came to stuffing the run. Picture the scene. You've got Maxx Crosby on the edge, the Condor flying high, but opposing teams are constantly doubling him because our interior line is like Swiss cheese. With Kaden McDonald in the middle, that ends. He's a human black hole. He collapses the pocket with a pure bull rush and forces the center and guard to stay glued to him. You know what that means? A clear path for Maxx Crosby to feast on QBs. Now some people are going to complain, hey Ryan, he's just a bull rusher. He doesn't have a refined pass rush arsenal. Bro, wake up. We don't need him to be a polished Aaron Donald. We need an anchor. If he eats up blocks and shuts down the middle, he's worth every penny of that rookie contract. The fact that Brandon Yergin, our director of college scouting, is heading to Ohio State's Pro Day this Wednesday shows the interest is real. If he's there at the end of the first or top of the second, it's an automatic pick. He is the safest player in this draft to fill a need that has haunted us for years. Now, while the defense might be getting a rock-solid pillar, our offense might be about to add a, let's say, controversial piece. If the idea of drafting Kaden got you hyped, wait until you hear who just landed in Vegas for a medical and technical visit. Naji Harris. Yes, the former Steeler, former Charger, and former Pro Bowler. A guy who rushed for over 1,000 yards in 4 straight seasons, but carries an interrogation mark the size of Allegiant Stadium. He tore his Achilles just 6 months ago. Ian Rappaport dropped the bombshell. The Raiders front office is hosting Najee for a health check. He's a Bay Area native, and his market value is hovering around $2.9 million for 1 year. That is pocket change for a player of his caliber, if he's healthy. We all know the plan is Fernando Mendoza as QB1, but this run game needs depth. Ashton Genty is going to need a complement, a bruiser, a power back for short yardage and pass protection. Najee has deep ties here. Our VP Brandon Hunt was in Pittsburgh when he was drafted, and our QB's coach Mike Sullivan knows him inside and out. They know exactly what kind of leader and player he is in the locker room. I'll be real with you guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat an Achilles injury. It's the worst injury a running back can face. But for less than $3 million, that's what I call low risk, high reward. If he doesn't perform in training camp, we cut him and the cap hit is minimal. But if he has even 80% of that explosiveness back, he becomes the perfect mentor for the rookies we're bringing in. He knows the ropes. The only thing that worries me is the Seattle Seahawks also having him in for a visit. If we want this insurance policy in the backfield, we need to sign him now. It's a chess piece that takes the pressure off having to desperately draft a running back in the middle rounds. Spytek's blueprint is clear. Brute force in the trenches with McDonald and cheap experience on offense with Najee. It's the kind of move you make when you want to win the division right now. But I want to hear from you, the ones living the silver and black life with me every day. Would you rather spend $3 million on Najee coming off an injury, or would you rather use a 4th-round pick on a 100% healthy rookie running back? Drop a comment below, because I'm reading everything.